his phone.
Hold on. No, hold on. Take on my phone, please. Sorry,
hurry up. Yeah, you know.
Thanks a lot, fellas.
When's the fight happening?
As soon as
we're going to beat him up again.
As soon as we can make it, we'll make it.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, boys, anyway.
He's a good fighter. We'll
Yeah,
be
thanks
there
a lot
for
for
him
that.
for the
Appreciate
next
it.
one. Hopefully, two in the family.
Thank you very much, boys.
Just what it's like all the time being Big John Fury now at shows. People coming out and just sort of,
to be honest with you,
get
James,
involved in that.
the first night I've been out for about 3 months, you know what I'm saying? Since you last.
Yeah.
I've not been round boxing, you know, just come tonight. You know, because young Huey's been training abroad. You know, as I say, I'm trapped in the UK at the moment through the powers that be, which is nobody's fault on my
I
own.
don't want to go into that. I don't want to go into that too much.
Yeah.
Big night for Huey. It's hard for him to get sort of the top 20 opponents, if you like, so he's got to take the fights where sort of Mick can get the quality opposition.
To be honest with you, James, you know young Huey here, he's the most underrated fighter in the world today. Nobody wants to box this kid. You know why? He's very, very good. And he's got all the tricks, he's got all the moves, and there's just nobody out there, they know what they're getting. You know, unless there's big money in the title at stake, Huey's in the Who Needs Him club at the minute. You know, he just needs to get a lucky break, and he'll be where Tyson is. So he's every bit as talented as a 22-year-old kid. You know what I'm saying? And this guy tonight, no mug by any stretch of the imagination, this fella. Dominic Gwynn will give anybody problems. But young Huey, you watch. Masterclass boxing display off the back foot. He won't get involved. You'll see tonight a world-class young prospect, a true one. And he's taking all the dangerous fights. The last fight that pulled out, dangerous fella. They know what they're getting. And he's had real fights, as Huey.
We've seen Shannon Briggs in the UK now. Could he potentially be an opponent for Huey somewhere down the line? Do you think that fight's got any legs?
To be honest with you, I don't think Shannon would be interested in Huey because he's looking for the big fights.
You're actually 4 years older than Shannon Briggs, coincidentally.
Yeah, probably so. But like I say, the man's in fine shape. He does a good job, and I hope he gets what he's looking for. You know, and if the money's right and everything's right, the place is right, and everything ticks the boxes. Why not? He's as good as what's out there, Shannon.
We're obviously now waiting on news of what's going on with Tyson Fury, Wladimir Klitschko too. Your brother Peter tells us there's a strong chance it could be in the UK. Have you heard anything? Is there anything you can tell me?
To be honest with you, I can't tell you much more than my brother Peter has, James. But we're looking to get it put on here. Here's where we belong, here's where we're from. We've went over there and won the heavyweight championship in the world in the Lions Den. It's only fair and fitting he should come to the UK. We're the defending champions. You know, we've done everything they've asked. Let them do what we asked. You know, because we want to box here, and that's it. We're British.
I've got to say, the Furies have given us so much great time and quotes over the years, and one of the best moments we've had with yourself, John, was at the press conference in Bolton when Tyson, the homecoming. I don't you mind saying and laughing about that. When you were sort of ordering the media to bow down and pay tribute to Tyson, it was comedy gold, but also good, nice to watch a father and son relationship. But from our point of view, that was great.
Nobody knows, James, what I felt like that day. You know, a lottery win 25 times over wouldn't come close, and that's how I felt. I felt like for the first time in my life I had power over everything and everybody, and I just wanted to express that, and I still feel like that today. You know, I just feel like I'm the man because I'm his father, and I'm nobody, but there's one thing I am, his dad, and I'm the proudest father in all the world, because I know my son out there, he's unbeatable at the minute.
That voice just plays through my head sometimes. Bow down to my son!
And so they should. They're bowing down to a lot worse than my son. You know, they're bowing down to people who don't deserve to be bowed down to. All I'm speaking is the truth. You know, and sometimes people don't like the truth, do they? And what it is, the truth hurts sometimes, but let them get on with it. We've got the heavyweight championship of the world, and for all our fans out there, the ones who know we're going to stick to them belts for a long, long time, they know what's coming. There's many a good night to be shared with Tyson Fury. It's only just started.
Tyson said potentially his next 3 fights will be the Klitschko rematch, Deontay Wilder, and then potentially Anthony Joshua in the UK for a unification fight. How big is that? Talk to me about this situation.
To be honest with you, James, all 3 fights, it don't get much bigger and no better. You know, whoever wants to step forward and they tick the first box, they're going to have the action. You know, and it's way better than in the UK. This is where it's happening now. Forget America, forget Russia, forget Germany. UK's where the heavyweight boxing's happening. Happening here and now, will be happening here for a long time. Because there's nobody out there to touch my son. Because he beat Klitschko like 60% of himself. He lost 5 stone for the fight. He wasn't as strong as he should have been, and he's more cautious. We know this time the confidence is high. He won't make the mistake of being ballooning in weight. We're on it all the time now, and at the end of the day, he's going to be champion of the world a long time. And if Klitschko comes here, he's getting carried out on the stretcher. Simple as that. And anybody else as well.
As a boxing man, I mean, how excited are you to see Anthony Joshua stepping up to face Charles Martin for the IBF title?
Listen, credit to Anthony Joshua. I like the kid, great prospect, fast puncher, hard puncher, a danger to any man. He's a great kid, colourful character. Fair play, 10 out of 10 for stepping up to the plate. Charles Martin's a dangerous man. He's IBF champion. He had it give to on the plate, of course, because he never really had to win it. But Charles Martin can fight. I know me men, big 6'5", natural heavyweight, dangerous southpaw. Fair play Anthony Joshua, but Joshua will beat Martin.
On that note, we look forward to a great contest, and hopefully we get some news imminently regarding when Tyson Fury will be defending his titles.
It's James, it's not us, it's them. We're ready to go. We're good to go. Let's just get it on. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get the public enjoying a great night like that in Germany. You know, let's get it on. Let's not stop wasting time. Let's do it now.
On that note, thank you, John Fury.
Thank you, James.
I'll catch you again
All the
real
best,
soon.
mate.
Thank you,
Jobs
sir.
are good.